You've seen it. You're scrolling, you see an ad or a thumbnail, and your brain just rejects it. It looks muddy. It looks cluttered. It looks like a ransom note written in 5 different fonts. That is cheap design. And here's the problem. You think it's because you aren't a graphic designer with an expensive degree. It's not. Most cheap design isn't about lack of talent. It's about lack of restraint. You're trying too hard to fill the space. You're adding drop shadows because you think they add depth, when they're actually just adding dirt. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop your designs from looking like a Fiverr project from 2012. We're going to clean up your visual hierarchy, fix your font soup, and actually make people take you seriously. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the C.R.A.P principle. It's not just a funny acronym, it's the difference between a pro layout and a dumpster fire. Contrast, repetition, alignment, proximity. Most of you ignore proximity. You have elements floating in the void. You have a title here, a button 5 inches away, and a logo in the corner that has no relationship to anything. If things aren't related, they shouldn't be close. If they are related, group them. Stop centering everything. Amateurs center everything because it's the easiest button to press. Pro design uses alignment. Pick a line, a strong, invisible left or right margin, and lock your elements to it. When you stop centering every single element, your design instantly looks 50% more expensive. If I see a design with 3 different decorative fonts and a handwritten script, I'm clicking away. You look like a circus act. Here is the rule. 2 fonts, maximum. 1 for the headline, make it bold, make it loud. And 1 for the body text, make it readable. That's it. If you have a brand font, use it for the headers. Use a clean, boring, standard sans serif for the rest. Why boring? Because you aren't trying to make your text art. You're trying to communicate information. The moment you use a font that's funky or distressed, you've lost the viewer's trust. Trust looks clean. Trust looks boring. Be boring. This is a trick professional art directors use. Take your design, step back from your screen, and squint until everything is blurry. What do you see? If you see a gray, muddy blob, your design is trash. If your design is working, you should see clear shapes, a focal point, and the silhouette of your message. Is your headline the biggest thing on the page? Does the eye know where to go first, second, and third? If the answer is no, you don't have a design, you have a collection of items. Go back and delete. Yes. If an element isn't serving the hierarchy, kill it. If it doesn't add value, it adds noise. I need to pause here, because I know what you're thinking. But I need to put all this info on the page. You don't. You're scared that if you don't list every feature, every price, and every benefit, you'll lose the sale. But it's the opposite. The less you say, the louder your message becomes. This realization was the hardest part of my career. I spent years cluttering up my work, trying to prove I was smart, only to realize I was just making myself invisible. I ended up building a design audit checklist for myself. A 30-second set of rules I run every project through before I hit publish. It stops me from making those cheap mistakes. I use it every single day. And because I want your stuff to actually convert, I've cleaned up that checklist and turned it into a free PDF guide for you. It's in the description. It takes 10 seconds to read, but it will save you hours of why does this look wrong frustration. Go grab it before I move it behind a paywall. Stop picking colors because you like them. You aren't painting your living room. Use the 60-30-10 rule. 60% is your primary color, usually a neutral or background. 30% is your secondary color. 10% is your accent, your call to action color. Most cheap designs fail because they use 50% of every color. It's visually exhausting. If you're making a button, that button needs to be the only thing in that specific vibrant color. If your background is blue, don't make your text a slightly different weird blue. Make it white or make it black. Contrast is the king of expensive-looking design. This is the single biggest secret to looking like a pro. Look at an Apple ad. What do you see? A product, a little text, and a massive amount of empty space. Cheap designs are terrified of empty space. You feel like you have to fill it. That empty space is actually called white space. and it is a luxury asset. It tells the viewer, I am confident enough in this message that I don't need to scream at you. If your design feels cramped, your solution is never to make the font smaller. It's to delete something else. Give your elements room to breathe. If you have 5 things on a slide, cut it to 3. If you have 3, cut it to 1. The more space you have, the more premium your design feels. So, there you have it. The C.R.A.P rule, the 2-font limit, the squint test, the 60-30-10 color rule, and the power of white space. Most people are out here decorating their designs. Stop decorating. Start communicating. If you haven't grabbed the design audit checklist from the description yet, go do it. It's the framework I use to stop myself from making these exact mistakes. If this video helped you stop wasting time on cheap designs, smash that like button. It takes half a second, and it tells YouTube to show this to more people who need to clean up their act. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.